My name is Lisa. I am 35 years old. I live alone. My husband left me 2 years ago. My 2 kids live with him now. I miss them every day. My home is very quiet. I eat dinner alone. Eat. I eat. I watch TV. Then I go to bed. Every day is the same. I wake up. I drink coffee. I go to work. I come home. I sleep. I work in an office. I sit at a desk. I use a computer. I write emails. I make lists. I work hard, but nobody sees me. Nobody talks to me much. The other workers laugh together. They eat lunch together. They never ask me to come. I feel invisible. I feel small. I feel old and tired. My boss is Frank. He is 40 years old. He wears a suit every day. His hair is dark. His face is serious. Frank works in his office. He closes the door. He works alone. He talks to us in meetings. He is kind but quiet. Some people say Frank's wife died. Other people say he got divorced. Nobody really knows. Frank never talks about his life. Frank and I never talk much. He sends me emails. I send him reports. Sometimes he says, "Good job." That is all. I see Frank at the window. Sometimes he looks outside. He looks sad. I wonder why. At night I think about my life. Is this all just work and home? I want more. I want someone to see me. I want someone to know me. But I am afraid. My husband said bad things to me. He said I was boring. He said I was not enough. Maybe he was right. Maybe nobody wants me. Maybe I will always be alone. So I stay quiet. I go to work. I go home. Home. I wait. The days are all the same. But sometimes I hope maybe one day something will change. Maybe one day I will be happy again. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I hope one evening I stay late at work. Everyone goes home. The office is empty and quiet. I need to finish a big report. I work at my desk. Then my computer stops. The screen goes black. I push buttons. Nothing works. I feel scared. The report is for tomorrow. I need to finish it. What will Frank think? Tears come to my eyes. I feel so tired. Everything is too hard. Lisa. I look up. Frank is here. He stands near my desk. Are you okay? He asks. I wipe my eyes fast. My computer stopped, I say. I can't finish my report. Frank comes closer. He looks at my computer. I can help, he says. He sits next to me. He types on my keyboard. Your work is safe, he says. Come to my office. We can use my computer. I follow Frank. His office is small and clean. A desk, a plant, one photo on the wall. Frank opens his computer. My report is there. See, it is all here. He says. I sit down. We work together. Frank reads my report. This is good. He says very good. My face feels warm. Nobody says this to me. We work for 30 minutes. Frank helps me. He fixes some things. He listens to me. He nods. He smiles a little. I see the photo on the wall. It shows a woman. She looks happy. Your wife? I ask. Frank stops. He looks at the photo. Yes, he says. She died 6 years ago. I am sorry, I say. Frank is quiet. Then he asks, You have kids? Yes, 2 kids. But they live with my ex-husband now. Frank looks at me. His eyes are kind. That is hard, he says. Yes, very hard, I say. We sit in silence, but it feels okay. Feels safe. I know. Lonely, Frank says quietly. Me too, I say. We finish the report. Frank sends it. Done. He says, good work. I stand up. Thank you, I say. You are welcome, Frank says. He smiles. It is a real smile. I walk to my car. I drive home. But tonight I feel different. Something changed. Frank saw me tonight. He really saw me. Maybe I am not invisible. Maybe things can change. I feel a small hope in my heart. It is tiny, but it is there. The next morning, Frank stops at my desk. Good morning, Lisa, he says. Good morning, I say. The client loved your report. I smile. My heart feels warm. That afternoon I get coffee. Frank is there too. We are alone. Coffee? He asks. Yes, I say. We wait. We don't talk, but it feels nice. Do you like coffee? Frank asks. Yes, every morning. Me too, he says. We smile. We take our coffee. We go back to work. The next day, Frank comes to my desk. Do you read books? He asks. Yes, I love mystery books. Me too, Frank says. His face looks happy. I have a good book about a detective. I love detectives, I say. I can give you the book, Frank says. Really? Thank you. The next day, Frank brings the book here. He says, I take it. Feels like a gift, a special gift. We talk more now. Small talks about books, about coffee, about life. What do you do on weekends? Frank asks. One day I read. I clean. Sometimes I see my kids. Nice. Frank says, I walk in the park. I like parks. I say, we look at each other. Something feels different. Something warm. 2 weeks pass. Frank and I talk every day. Just small talks. But I wait for them. I want them. One morning I feel sad. I miss my kids. I have tears in my eyes. Frank sees me. Are you okay? He asks. My daughter has a birthday today, but she is with her dad. Frank sits near me. I am sorry. That is hard. Yes, I say. You are a good mother, Frank says. Those words touch my heart. Thank you. Later, Frank brings me tea. This helps when I feel sad, he says. Our hands touch just for 1 second. My skin feels warm, electric. Thank you, Frank. I say I start to feel something new. I like Frank not as a boss, as a man. But this is scary. He is my boss. We can't date. There are rules. And I'm afraid. What if he doesn't like me? What if I get hurt again? I am 35. He is 40. Maybe we are too old, but my heart wants him. One evening we both stay late. We are alone. Want coffee? Frank asks. We go to the kitchen. We sit at the small table. I like talking to you, Frank says. My heart beats. It's fast. Me too, I say. I haven't talked like this in years, Frank says. Me neither, I say. We look at each other. The air feels thick, Lisa. Frank says I. But we hear footsteps. Someone is coming. We stand up fast. We walk away. My hands shake. What was Frank going to say? The next week, Frank talks to me more. He stops at my desk. He asks about my day. He remembers things. One day I say, I like roses. The next day, a rose is on my desk. No note, but I know it is from Frank. I look at his office. He watches me. He smiles. I smile back. We meet in the break room now. Early morning. Morning before others come. We drink coffee. We sit close. One morning, Frank's hand touches mine. He doesn't move it. I don't move mine. This is dangerous. I whisper. I know, Frank says. People will talk, I say. I know, but I can't stop. I say. Me neither, Frank says. We look at each other. His eyes are warm, but then other people come. We move apart. We act normal. This is our routine now. Secret mornings, secret smiles, secret looks. I feel alive. I feel happy. I feel seen. But I also feel scared. What are we doing? My coworker Julie watches me now. You look happy, she says one day. Doi? I ask. Yes. You smile more. My face feels hot. I just feel better. I say. Julie looks at me. She looks suspicious. One Friday, Frank emails me. Come to my office. Ego. He closes the door. Sit. He says. Sit. My heart pounds. Lisa, Frank says. I need to tell you something. What? I like you, he says. Not as an employee, as a woman. The room spins. I know this is complicated, Frank says. I know I am your boss. I know there are rules. Yes, I whisper. But I can't pretend anymore, Frank says. Tears come to my eyes. Me too, I say. So what do we do? Frank asks. I don't know. I am scared. Me too. Frank says we sit. We are quiet. We like each other. But it is complicated. We should be careful. I say, yes, very careful. Frank says, nobody can know. I say, nobody. Frank agrees. We look at each other. This is risky. This could be bad. But we can't stop. Something started. Something real. Something new. And I feel hope. Real hope. For the first time in years, 2 weeks pass. Frank and I are careful. Very careful. We don't talk too much at work. We don't stand too close. We act normal, but we text at night. We send simple messages. How was your day? I miss talking to you. Good night. These messages make me happy. They make me feel alive. But at work, people start to notice things. Julie watches me a lot now. She watches Frank too. One day she comes to my desk. You and Frank talk. A lot. She says my face gets hot. He is my boss. I say we talk about work. Julie says she doesn't believe me. Another coworker, Chris, starts watching too. He sees Frank stop at my desk. He sees us in the break room. One morning, Chris says to Julie, Frank never talked to anyone before, but now he talks to Lisa every day. Hey, Julie nods. I noticed that too. They whisper together. They look at me. They look at Frank. I feel scared. People are noticing. People are talking. One afternoon, I hear voices in the hallway. Do you think they are dating? Someone asks. Maybe. They act strange. But he is her boss. That is not allowed. My heart stops. They are talking about us. I go to the bathroom. I look at myself in the mirror. My face is red. My hands shake. What are we doing? This is too dangerous. That evening, Frank texts me. Can we talk after work? Yes. I text back. Everyone leaves. The office is empty. I go to Frank's office. He closes the door. People are talking, he says. I know, I say. I heard them. Frank runs his hand through his hair. He looks worried. This is getting risky. Yes, I say. Tears fill my eyes. Maybe we should stop, Frank says, before someone reports us. My heart breaks. Is that what you want? No, Frank says quickly. But I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to lose your job. I don't want to stop, I say. But I am scared. Frank takes my hand. Me too. We stand there. We hold hands. We don't know what to do. The next week, things get worse. My ex-husband calls me. The kids say, "You seem different." He says, "How?" I ask, "Happy." They say you smile more. You talk more. Is that bad? I ask. No, he says. But are you dating someone? My stomach drops. Why do you ask? Just wondering, he says. The kids are curious. I don't answer. I can't lie, but I can't tell the truth either. After the call, I feel sick. Even my kids notice. Even my ex-husband notices. This secret is getting too big. The next day, something bad happens. Julie goes to HR. She says she saw Frank and me holding hands in his office. HR calls Frank. They call me too. I sit in the HR office. My hands shake. A woman named Karen sits across from me. Lisa, Karen says, "We need to talk about your relationship with Frank." What relationship? I ask. My voice is small. We heard you two are close. Very close. I don't speak. I don't know what to say. You know the rules, Karen says. Managers can't date their employees. It is company policy. I know. I whisper. So is it true? Karen asks. Are you dating Frank? I close my eyes. I could lie. I could say no. But I am tired of lying. We're close, I say. We talk. We care about each other, but we haven't broken any rules. We don't date at work. We keep it professional. But outside of work, Karen asks. I don't answer. Karen sighs. Lisa, this is serious. If you are dating your manager, one of you has to transfer or one of you has to leave. My heart stops. Leave. Transfer. No, we will talk to Frank too, Karen says. Then we will decide what to do. I leave the HR office. My legs feel weak. My head spins. What will happen now? Will I lose my job? Will Frank lose his job? That evening, Frank texts me. We need to talk. Can you come to my place? I have never been to Frank's house, but I say yes. I drive to his address. It is a small house. Simple, clean. Frank opens the door. He looks tired. Word. Agreed. Come in, he says. We sit on his couch. We don't touch. We just sit. HR. Talk to me. Frank says. Me too. I say they said one of us has to transfer. Frank says, or one of us has to quit. Tears roll down my face. This is my fault. I should have been more careful. No, Frank says. This is not your fault. I wanted this too, but what do we do now? I ask. Frank takes my hand. I don't know, but I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you either, I say. We sit in silence. The future looks dark, scary. Maybe we should end this, I say. My voice breaks. Before it gets worse. Is that what you want? Frank asks. No. Y. But I am so scared. Scared of losing my job. Scared of people judging me. Scared of getting hurt again. Frank pulls me close. I cry on his shoulder. I am scared too. Frank whispers. But Lisa, these past weeks have been the best in years. You may make me feel alive again. You make me feel alive too, I say. We hold each other. We cry together. So what do we do? I ask. I don't know, Frank says. But we need to decide soon. That night I drive home. My mind is full of thoughts, full of fears. I could transfer to another department. Then Frank and I could date openly. But what if it doesn't work out? What if we break up? Then I change jobs for nothing. I could quit, find a new job. But I worked here for 8 years. I like my job. Why should I leave? Or I could end things with Frank, stay at my job, stay safe, but be alone again. All the options are hard. All of them hurt. The next morning, I don't go to work. I call in sick. I can't face people. I can't face the questions. I sit on my couch. I drink coffee, I think. My phone rings. It is Frank. Are you okay? He asks. No, I say I don't know what to do. Me neither, Frank says. But Lisa, I need to tell you something. What? I love you. Frank says. My heart stops. Everything stops. I love you, he says again. I know it is fast. I know it is complicated, but it is true. Tears stream down my face. Frank, you don't have to say it back. He says, I just needed you to know. I close my eyes. My heart feels full. Full of love, full of fear, full of everything. I love you too, I whisper. We are both quiet. We just breathe together. So what do? Frank asks. I don't know, I say. But we need to decide today. Yes, Frank says. Today we hang up. I sit on my couch. I need to make a choice. Stay safe. Or choose love, stay hidden, or be brave. The answer is inside me. I just need to find it. I sit on my couch all morning. I think about everything. I think about my divorce. My ex-husband said I was boring. He said I was not enough. I believed him. I stayed quiet for 2 years. I stayed small. I stayed safe. But safe means alone. Safe means invisible. Safe means no life at all. Frank makes me feel alive. He sees me. He knows me. He loves me. Do I want to be safe or do I want to be happy? I look at my phone. I look at the time. It is 11 o'clock. I make a decision. I get dressed. I drive to work. My hands shake on the wheel, but I keep driving. I walk into the office. People look at me. They whisper. I hear my name. I don't care. Not anymore. I go straight to HR. Karen is at her desk. Lisa, she says, I didn't expect you today. I need to talk to you. I say, okay. Okay, sit down. Isit. I take a deep breath. Yes, I say. Frank and I are dating. Karen looks surprised. Oh, we didn't plan it. I say it just happened. We care about each other. We love each other. I see. Karen says, I know the rules. I say I know one of us has to leave. Or transfer. Yes, Karen says I will transfer. I say to another department. Then there is no problem. Karen writes something down. Are you sure? You have been in your department for 8 years. I am sure. I say this is what I want. Okay. Karen says I will talk to the other department. Ments. We will find you a new position. Thank you. I say I stand up. My legs feel strong. My heart feels light. I did it. I made a choice. Not because of fear. Because of love, because of me. I go to Frank's office. I knock on the door. Come in, he says. I open the door. Frank looks up. His face looks tired. Sud. Lisa, he says. You came. Yes, I say. I made a decision. Frank stands up. What decision? I talk to HR. I say, I am transferring to another department. Frank's eyes go wide. You did what? I am transferring. I say, so we can together openly. But your job, Frank says. I don't care about my job. I say I care about you. I care about us. Frank walks around his desk. He stands in front of me. Are you sure? Yes, I say. I am sure. For the first time in years, I am sure about something. Frank takes my hands. Lisa, I don't want you to give up your job for me. I am not giving it up. I say I am just moving to a different desk. That is all. But Frank, I say, listen to me. I spent 2 years being scared, being small, being invisible. I don't want that anymore. Tears fill my eyes. You make me feel alive. You make me feel seen. You make me feel like I matter. You do matter. Frank says, I know. I say, I know that now. And I am not going to hide anymore. I am not going to be afraid anymore. Frank pulls me close. He holds me tight. I love you, he whispers. I love you too, I say. We stand there. We hold each other. The office fades away. The rules fade away. Everything fades away. There is just us. Just this moment, just this love. So what happens now? Frank asks. Now we tell people, I say. Now we live our lives together. Frank smiles. A real smile. A big smile together. He says, that afternoon I tell my coworkers. I tell Julie, I tell Chris, I tell everyone. Frank and I are dating. I say, I am transferring departments, so everything is okay. Some people look shocked. Some people whisper, but I don't care. Julie comes to my desk. Are you happy? She asks. Yes, I say, very happy. Julie smiles. Then I am happy for you. That evening, Frank and I leave work together. We walk to our cars. We hold hands. People see us. They watch. They talk. But we don't hide. We don't let go. We walk together openly, proudly. Are you scared? Frank asks. A little, I say. But I am also happy. Me too, Frank says. We stop at my car. Frank kisses my forehead. Thank you, he says. For what? For being brave, Frank says. For choosing us. I chose me too, I say. For the first time, I chose what I want. Frank smiles. I am proud of you. Those words touch my heart. I am proud of me too. I drive home that night, but I don't feel alone. I don't feel scared. I feel free. I feel strong. I feel like myself again, maybe even better than before. 1 week later, I start my new job. Same company. Defon department. Defon desk. My new desk is by the window. I can see the street below. I can see the trees. My new coworkers are nice. They smile at me. They ask me to lunch. I say yes. I am not invisible anymore. I talk. I laugh. I share my ideas in meetings. People listen to me. They say my ideas are good. They say I am smart. I feel different. I feel confident. I feel strong. At lunch, I sit with my new team. We talk about work. We talk about life. We talk about everything. One woman asks, do you have a boyfriend? I smile. Yes, I do. Tell us about him. She says his name is Frank. I say he is kind. He is smart. He makes me happy. That is wonderful. She says I feel proud. Proud of Frank. Proud of us. Proud of myself. After work, Frank meets me at my car. We do this every day now. We are not hiding anymore. How was your first week? Frank asks. Good. I say really good. I like my new team. I am glad. Frank says. He takes my hand. We walk to his car. We drive to a restaurant. We have dinner together. We talk. We laugh. Other people see us. Some people from work are there too. They wave. We wave back. This is normal now. We are a couple. Everyone knows. Some people still whisper. Some people still judge, but I don't care. Not anymore. On Saturday, Frank comes to my apartment. We cook dinner together. Pasta and sauce salad bread. We eat at my small table. The apartment is not so quiet anymore. Feels full. Full of life, full of love. I am meeting my kids tomorrow, I say. Do you want to come? Frank looks surprised. Really? Are you sure? Yes, I say. They should meet you. You are important to me. Frank smiles. I would love that. The next day we meet my kids at the park. My daughter is 13. My son is 11. They look at Frank. They are shy at first. This is Frank. I say he is my boyfriend. My daughter smiles. Hi, Frank. Hi, Frank says. Your mom talks about you all the time. We walk in the park. We talk. We laugh. Frank is good with kids. He asks them questions. He listens to their answers. My daughter pulls me aside. I like him. Mom, she whispers. You look happy. I am happy. I say very happy. That night I lie in bed. I think about my life. How different it is now. 2 months ago I was alone. Invisible. Scared. Sad. Now I have Frank. I have a new job. I have confidence. I have myself back. I am not the same person anymore. I am stronger, braver, better. My ex-husband was wrong. I am not boring. I am not enough. I am enough just as I am. I deserve love. I deserve happiness. I deserve respect. And I don't need anyone else to tell me that. I know it myself. That is the biggest change. Not Frank, not the new job, not the new life. The biggest change is me. How I see myself, how I value myself. I am 40 years old. My life is not over. It is just beginning. I close my eyes. I smile. Tomorrow is a new day, a good day. And I am ready for it. It is 3 months later. It is a Saturday morning. I wake up. I see the Sunday. I get up. I make hot tea. I sit and look out the window. I see green trees. I hear birds. People are walking. It is a nice day. I think about my life before. I was not happy. I was sad and alone. I was scared. I went to work. I came home. I ate alone. Every day was the same. I thought my life would always be sad. But it is not. My life is different now. I chose to be happy. I chose to love Frank. I chose to love me. My old husband said, "You are not interesting. You are not good." For a long time I believed him, but he was wrong. I am interesting. I am kind. I am smart. I am strong. I am a good person. Frank helped me. I look at my phone. It is a message from Frank. He writes, "Good morning. Coffee." I smile. I write back, "Yes, come to my house." He writes, "Okay, I will bring food." I put my phone down and drink my tea. I feel happy. My life is not perfect. Sometimes I am sad. But I am not alone now. I have Frank. I have my kids. I have friends and I have me. I am happy with me. My new job is good. My boss is happy. I talk in meetings and share my ideas. People listen. Frank and I are happy. We see each other every day. We cook and watch movies. We talk. We are taking our time. My kids like Frank. My daughter said, "Mom, you are very happy now." This made me feel good. I finish my tea. I stand up. I feel good and strong. I look in the mirror. I am 40 years old. I have some gray hair, but I feel beautiful. I am a good person. I am proud of me. Someone is at the door. It is Frank. Good morning, beautiful. He says, we are happy to see each other. We eat food together. We sit at my small table. Before I ate alone at this table. Now it is different. I feel different. I am not scared. Now I am living my life. After we eat, Frank and I go for a walk. We hold hands. The day is beautiful. I think about the future. I am not scared. I am ready. You can always change your life. You can choose to be happy. You must be brave. And I am brave now. Frank holds my hand. He asks, are you happy? I say, yes, I am very happy and it is true. This is my new life. It is a good life. Please like, share and comment. English Story Hub.